All right, our devotion today is on Philippians 4:15. You Philippians know that also in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed, no church shared with me the concerning of giving and receiving, but only you. Hudson Taylor, an English preacher who pioneered missions in China, never asked for money to fund his work. Rather, he deeply believed that God would supply his needs. He prayed every day for his provisions. God answered his prayers and people gave him timely gifts, enabled Tyler to continue his ministry. Their support of co-labor with Christ helped God's word to the Chinese. God honored generosity of these believers, and he does our giving. He appreciates our open heart and response to his ministry and enables others to do his work. 2 Corinthians verse 9-7, which says, in your heart to give, not reluctantly under compulsion, but for God's love, cheerful giver. As the Apostle Paul writes in Philippians, such gifts are fragrant offerings, acceptable sacrifice, and well-pleasing to God. With Philippians 4:18, I have received full payment and have more than enough. I amplify supply now that I have received Aphrodite's gifts you sent. They are fragrant offerings, an acceptable sacrifice pleasing to God. Ask God for opportunities to invest in this kingdom work. This may mean doing more for your local church or for missions in other parts of the world. You may help the next Hudson Taylor discover a valuable truth. It's better to give than to receive. If the church marries herself to the spirit of times, she will find herself in the window to the next generation, which is so true. It's better to give out of the generosity of what God puts in your heart than to receive. And sometimes giving isn't always money. Sometimes it's like helping out with your local church food pantry, like what I do, or doing other ministry work for your church, and helping out other aspects of your church and stuff like that. It's always what God puts on your heart, what He wants you to do. Do with your local, do with giving your time for God, because it isn't always money. It could be other things in which you are giving gifts to help out those expand God's kingdom. So always remember to give a lot of your time to God and give everything. God bless. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next video.